That is correct. So even if you feel like a small sedan, even you can slap them down, rooftop down on there.
The truck made it on ABC News, baby. Hey guys, it is day 8 at the Chicago Auto Show, and let me just tell you, I'm exhausted. It's been a long week, okay? But I'm still having a blast. I'm talking to people. Everybody that's coming up to me, they have their own set of questions, whether it's, do we have to retrofit these things in order for the tent to fit? What are those things right here, the traction board? People have not seen this in the Midwest, it seems like, or at least in the city. If you're from the city, of course you're not gonna see these type of things. You have to be out Colorado, Utah, California. All those areas seem to be more aware of these type of vehicles. So seeing them here, people have a lot of questions. They don't know how things work, or if people actually use these to camp. So it's been very interesting getting to talk to some of these people. And now I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is probably rollout. I think rollout's gonna be pretty interesting. I will try to record as much as I can for that. From what I know is you have to be here on Monday between 5 and 8. So I will have the wife bring me down here and make sure that I can do all the correct paperwork as that is required from McCormick to drive out with my vehicle. They just want to make sure that it is mine, so that's cool. I appreciate that. So looking forward to Monday for rollout, and I will try to bring you guys along, and I'll give you, like I said, my final thoughts on if I do the show again, if just my overall experience. I think it'll be a pretty cool video for you guys to see how it all came about from start to finish. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, we are just pulling up at McCormick Place. We are a few minutes away actually, but Danielle is driving and I'm in the back seat because passenger princess. Just kidding, I'm also taking care of baby. He's asleep right now, so that should be good. Danielle has to drive back home, and I'll be home when I get home because I have to wait until about 8:15 for the auto show to let us free, and I can drive off, but I still have to go get gas, and then after that I should be able to get home. So once we get into the show, we will, I believe we have to do some we have to file some paperwork or something, and then we have to get a wristband. Again, it's a security thing, which I appreciate. And then after that, we just wait, and then we can go home. I am eager to get the truck back, as I haven't driven it in almost about 2 weeks, and I miss it. I miss having my little truck. It's currently 2:23 p.m. so we still got a lot of time to kill before they let us go. And I'm doing this freehand, so sorry for the shakiness. All right guys, so we're pulling up, and I will give you more updates as the day goes along, and we'll see you then. All right guys, so we are in the auto show now. We are going to enjoy the last few hours that remains for the show. I have filled out all the paperwork that needed to be done. It's just a simple form: name, VIN number, color, model, simple information that, you know, I can provide. And then I guess we're supposed to get some sort of wristbands to be able to drive out. They will roll out some sort of carpet at 8:15, and then we'll see what happens then. But for now, if you've gotten this far into the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment in the comment sections as to which part you like the best, what would you like to see different at the auto show. I'm actually curious to see any type of responses to that. As I know it, the auto show has gotten smaller just because I think after COVID things started to change a little bit. Manufacturers are starting to pull out slowly, but just a thought, you know, drop a comment where you tell me what you think, and I'll see if there's anything else cool that I want to record. But I think the next thing will be to get everything broken down, which I don't think I'm gonna record, it might be too crazy. And then after that, roll out and see how that goes. I think that's gonna be interesting for everybody to watch. So see you then. All right, they just gave us the wristband. We have to come into this little booth here to get a wristband, so I am ready to go. So once 8:15 hits, we can head out. they are taking down the carpets. That way we can leave. The auto show is officially done. And now it's time to start breaking down. And I have started already. So I will see you guys in a bit. All right, we are currently in line. I do not know how far back we are in line. I know the entrance to here was pretty long, so we'll see. I mean, we got these cars coming in right now. I don't think this guy will let me go through. I guess not. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna try to go. Oh boy, I'm never gonna get out of here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I do need gas. We'll see. But yeah, everybody's getting ready to head out, and the line's moving really slow. I'm assuming they're just verifying that the person that's leaving is the correct one, so we just have to wait. And there's a Shelby, I don't know, yeah, there's a Shelby right here. He's gonna have an interesting ride home because it's cold. It is, I believe it's like 5 degrees out currently, so man, good luck to him. And here's Nissan.
I do. I mean, on this.
1375. Thank you. One
1375. Yep. Mind if I get in here a little bit? 1375. Appreciate it, bro.
No problem. No problem.
Hey, say.
That's exactly right. We are here at the Illinois Overlanders exhibit. Let's go over to Maurice Dolanet, who is going to help us figure all of this out. Maurice, thank you so very much for being with us here. This is for the outdoor enthusiast.
That's correct.
All right, tell us all about your exhibit.
So we're here at the Illinois Overlanders booth. We're here at a Bronco
yep.
with rooftop tent on top of there. We're just trying to motivate people to go explore the outdoors in our own state. Illinois, we don't have like the best reputation for like the outdoors,
Right.
but we just want to have fun and have a good time with like the people and with the things that we have here.
And this is really cool, Maurice, because it doesn't matter what vehicle necessarily you have. You can attach this to several vehicles if you can't, let's say you don't want to buy and commit to a camper or RV.
That is correct. So even if you feel like a small sedan, even you can slap a rooftop tent on there and just have a good time.
All right,
As
for
long
those
as
people that come and visit you, right? They're like, okay, I've been thinking about, I used to camp as a kid. That's me. I used to camp as a kid. You know, it seemed really difficult at the time, but now I've got kids of my own. I really want to kind of introduce them to this lifestyle. What would you say to them?
You know, it's really not that complicated.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little piece of the interview. If you want to see the rest, I will place it in the video description below. I think it's a good watch, especially because, of course, baby girl got to be in the video itself, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about it. I mean, at the end of the day, if you ask me, it's a stock truck that I bought off the lot. As far as accessories, yeah, I added a few things, but the truck is pretty stock. So I'm super happy that even in its current stage, it still got to be in the news, in the Chicago Auto Show. Like, who would have thought, right? Now, it's been a couple days. I wanted to gather my thoughts, and I also wanted to follow up from that night. So I ended up not getting gas, as you saw in that little video tile. I ended up just coming straight home. It was crazy cold. Like I said, it was 5 degrees out. I didn't really feel like getting out of the truck. I had a little bit over a quarter. I initially thought that I wasn't gonna make it, but I drove this thing like a grandma, okay? And I was still able to make it home just with about an eighth of a tank left. So MPG with all this gear on and not the best aerodynamics, I'll take it. That wasn't too bad. So leaving the show wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It didn't take me that long. I was thinking I was gonna be home by midnight, but by the time I packed everything up, got in line, waited, the 2 checkpoints, ended up being, by the time I got home, 10 something, like 10:15. So it wasn't too bad. I live out in the suburbs, so that it does take me a little while to get home. So that was kind of in my mind too, but just leaving the show, about 30 minutes. So I'll take it. So the show ended up being pretty cool. A lot of people were stopping by, asking questions regarding the truck or just camping in general. But one of the questions that boggles my mind was if I sleep inside the tent. And my answer to that is, yeah, where else will I sleep? I'm not gonna go sleep inside the cab when I have this comfy memory foam mattress here in the tent, protected from the elements. Of course I'm going to sleep here, guys. Either way, I know a lot of these people are from the city and you know, they don't take into consideration a lot of things. So I think that's why it was good that the Illinois Overlanders was there to educate these people on how to camp, what equipment to get, and obviously pricing. Pricing is very important for your budget. A lot of people might not be able to afford this type of setup. They might just be able to afford a ground tent. So you have to work with what you got. I will suggest that if you guys ever do decide to go camping and want to do something like this, first time going out, I will say try it, see what you need, because if you decide to pick up and go and you're gonna do a long road trip, you come to realize there's gonna be things that you might not need, and there's going to be things that you definitely will need. A prime example, I ended up taking a small grill with me on a long road trip, ended up not needing it, took up space, and it kept on getting on the way of things. So definitely try going somewhere close by, and once you test, you'll know what you'll need. So having that been said, the other question that I got was regarding the traction boards. So these traction boards, I have not even used them, to be honest with you, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap from a lot of like campers, and they'll call me a mall crawler, which is fine. I mean, I guess that's a good thing too at the same time, you really think about it. I haven't gotten stuck. I have gotten pretty lucky with where we end up camping, pretty flat, or I ended up just finding small rocks where I don't have to take these off. Not that they're a pain in the butt, but I haven't had to use them, so I guess that's good. All right, we're inside the tent, and since it's windy, might as well make use of the shelter, right? One thing I want to cover is the overall feeling of going and being part of the auto show and being part of the Illinois Overlanders. Overall, I think it went well. The amount of people that came by asking their questions, being curious about the hobby itself was overwhelming. By the end of the night, after being there for 5-6 hours, I was exhausted. Just talking and talking and talking does finally drain you. And I'm a pretty social person. I am not scared to talk your ears off. So to the people that I met at the show and you decided to follow us here on YouTube, I thank you. I appreciate your time. I hope that you took some knowledge and maybe inspiration from my build, and you apply it to eventually when you get your build done. Now, if you ask me if I'm willing to do it again, of course, 100%. If the Illinois Overlanders are going to have me be part of it again, I would love to join them. If also the auto show decides to have the Illinois Overlanders and just overlanding in general, I would love to be part of that again as well. Overall experience was awesome. Now, I do have a couple thoughts of my own where things could have maybe even been better for the auto show. One of those thoughts are, number one, bring back concepts. That's what made us dream as kids. When I used to go to the auto show, me and my dad, and I got to see the new Viper, the new Corvette, the new of new, okay? I always got the little brochures, put them in my little bag, and I'll get home and I'll start drying them up, and I'm just wondering to myself, this will be so cool to see, like, on the road, in person, get in the car. I miss those. That's what made us dream. That's what makes car enthusiasts, the dream itself. I know that for manufacturers, it's very expensive to make these concept vehicles, but I think that's going to bring a lot of people back into the auto show. I know things are hard after COVID, but maybe a little bit more effort will bring more attention to the auto show like it used to back in the day. And with following up with that, I think the next thing will be, if you can't bring concept vehicles, okay, not a problem. I think the next thing will be bring back the heritage cars. It's been a lot of years that these manufacturers have been in business. So for example, Toyota, you guys can bring the new and old first generation Land Cruiser. You have a new Land Cruiser now that you can both have and share with everybody to see, just to show how far you guys have come. I think that will be a game changer. Same thing with, you know, Nissan, Ford, their F-150s, the Chevy Silverados. Bring back the first gen, compare it to the new gen. A lot of these new car enthusiasts probably have never even seen one, in my opinion, but I think that'll be cool. But I know that the people also need to request that. So it's up to you guys to let the Chicago Auto Show, I'm sorry, not the auto show, the manufacturers themselves know what you want to see when they come here to Chicago. And now, to close off this video, I just want to thank all of my friends that supported me with this whole project. That goes to my boy Gerardo for helping me put up the tent, the awning, the roof rack for the show itself. I want to thank my boy Jeff at JJ's Detailing for helping me get the truck ready for the show, and also by helping me drop off the truck at the auto show and then bringing me back home. I really appreciate that. My boy Ryan at Riviera Revolutions, I will link his channel, as he also put a little interview of me and the truck at the auto show. You should definitely go see it, give it a follow. And I want to give a shout out to my wife for being so supportive and patient while I was at the show. She was holding it down here at the house with the baby, feeding him, changing him, putting him to sleep, bath time. It's a lot of work, so shout out to all the new parents. And if you made it this far into the video, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. Everything's much appreciated. Whatever comments you have, questions, you know, shoot them our way. I'll be happy to reply to you guys. And for now, I will leave you with some beauty shots of the truck, and I'll see you on the next one.